Good morning everyone and welcome to class. My name is Rachel, I'm the girl with the Pilates mat, and today we're doing intermediate Pilates. We're going to start with 20 minutes standing, then we're going to add 20 minutes of mat work. So let's begin. So let's start with the feet just underneath your hips. Standing nice and tall, I want you to get a sense of really pressing your feet down into the mat and feeling very grounded today. All right, let's draw those shoulders back, open across the collarbones. And now we're going to reach our arm up and gently stretch over to the side. Lift and lower down. Other way, inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale over. Lift and down. Deep breath in. And over, lift and down, inhale, exhale over, lift and down. Once more each way. So really trying to get that lovely stretch through the ribs, warming up the spine, side of the body, and down. Doing a roll down, so take a breath in, breathe out and bring your chin down to your chest. Gently soften the knees, and then we're going to pull the tummy in and just roll down through the spine, all the way down. As you get down, just checking your feet are nice and parallel. Let the crown of your head just hang down nice and heavy. Then you're going to inhale, exhale, pull the tummy in, coming all the way up. Reach the arms up and out. Take a breath in and exhale, rolling down. So this is very important, warming up the spine before we go into the bigger movements. Inhale, exhale, coming up. Let's reach the arms out and inhale, exhale, rolling down. Inhale, exhale, coming up. Now step those feet out wide and just have them slightly turned out. Bring your arms out to the side. Okay, so from here you're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out we're going to rotate that spine. And you're going to inhale, come back to center. Exhale, you're going to rotate. And back to center. Now turn your palms up. Same again. Rotate. And back to center. Rotate. And back to center. Palms down. Rotate. And center. So what we're doing is warming up the spine, but also the shoulders. Turn the palms up. Rotate. And back. Rotate. And back. Now palms down, rotate this way, and then I want you just to reach forward, keeping your legs straight. Reach forward, so a little hamstring stretch. Come back up and back to center. Still in the warm up here. Rotate, reach forward. Find that stretch in the back of the legs. Back up and center. Rotate. Reach, can you go a little further? And up and center. Rotate. Reach forward and up and center. We're going to do two more. And reach and up and center. Rotate and reach and up and center. Well done. Bring those arms down. Bring those feet in. I'm just going to go a little bit sideways. So feet are going to stay hip width apart. Let's just do a little warm up through the legs and the bottom muscles. So you're going to breathe in to bend. Breathe out to straighten. Into bend and up. Inhale and exhale. So thinking about a nice straight back, keeping the heels down, and really think of knees going forward. So you should feel a good stretch as well as a strengthen. 3 and 2 and 1. Now let's lift up onto the toes and come down. Lift up and down. So warming up the ankles, calf muscles, glutes, and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to step it out wide. Let's have those feet slightly turned out, as long as you're feeling comfortable in your knees, okay? And we're going to start with a deep bend, so you're going to go as low as you can go, and up, then, and up, then, and up. That's it. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. From here, we're going to turn. So you're going to bring this arm and you're going to rotate around and come back. Around and come back. So we're warming up this hip by turning the knee in and out. In. So you've got a little swivel going on. In and out. You can add that little soft pulse, so you'll start to feel it in your thigh muscles. That's it. Good. 2 to go. 2, 1. Well done. Let's go the other way. That's it. So arm stays in line with that shoulder. Good. I think this feels so good on the hips. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. And come up. Okay, so I'm going to give you a new move today. We've never done this one before. And this is based on the reformer training that I did many years ago. So we're going to be in our neutral position and we're going to bend both legs, heels are down on the ground. You can do a slight tip forward, so it looks like this. Nice straight back, pull the ribs in, pull the abdominals in. This leg is going to slide out and then come back. We're going to keep this knee bent and in line all the way through. So you're going to slide out and back. So staying over this leg. All right, this is working your core. All the hips and glutes on this side. All right, and we're also working the outside of this leg and hip. That's it. Staying down. Keep that knee bend. I know you can feel it in your thigh muscles already. Good. 2, 1. Now leave that leg out and bring this arm down, like so. This arm up. Now, as the leg comes in, you're going to swap the position of the arms, like so. All right, then you're going to go back. Switch and back. Switch and back. Good. Stay down. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come in, lift up, give a little shuffle, release those muscles. Let's come back down. So we're going to go on to the other side. So bending those knees. All right, hands on the hips, tip forward. Now pull those tummy muscles in towards the spine. So you really are using your core in this position. And then we're going to go out and back, out and back. So keeping the weight over this foot at all times. There's no weight on this leg. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now leave that leg out. Let's bring this hand down and reach this hand up. Now the idea is you're really trying to work your spine here. You are working your spine a lot. So you've got to try and get that arm straight up and this arm straight down, okay? And now we switch the arms as we bring the leg in and back. In and back. In. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come in. Give those legs a little shake. Well done. Okay. Let's start with the leg behind us now. Working the back of the body. So we'll start with a nice little lunge. So we've got right leg back. We're going to lean into that left leg and just take a moment to stretch the calf muscle. Okay, a little lean forward. Again, even though we're leaning, let's try and pull everything in, like you're wearing a very tight corset here. Okay, now take the weight into the front leg. Place your hands on that front knee. Point the toe of the back leg. And then you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Now try and hold it there. Hold it there. Take your arms out to the side. Little balance for 3, 2, 1. Well done. Coming up, changing sides. So starting with your calf stretch. That's it. Little tip forward. Back heel is down. Tummy muscles in. Hands on that front knee. Good. Now let's take the weight into that front leg. So you're lifting the weight off the back leg, taking a moment to balance, and then we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So it's a straight leg lift to the back and lower. Lift and lower. Oops, this is my wobbly side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Now we're going to try and hold. Pull the tummy muscles in. Reach the arms out to the side. For 3, 2, 1. And come on up. All right. From here, rolling down. Deep breath in. Breathing out into the chest. Rolling down. So this is where you can just relax for a moment. Let the weight of the head take you down. Just giving the back a little release after that last exercise. Inhale. And then exhale. Coming back up. Deep breath in. Exhale into the chest. Rolling down. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale into the chest. Rolling down. Inhale. And exhale. Coming up. Okay, so we're going to take that right foot back. And we're just going to do a second exercise with this weight on the front leg. And these are challenging, and I don't edit this, it's live, so when I wobble, I'm wobbling, and I'm proud to show you that, we all have our challenges, me included. All right, so we've got our weight on that front leg. We're going to pull everything in. We're going to float the leg up behind us, and then we're going to try and flex at the knee. Okay, we're going to reach those arms out. Now think of the middle of the back of the thigh, middle of your hamstring, lifting up. So you're going to do a little lift and down. A little lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. One more. Lift and down. Bring the leg through. Switch to the other side. Okay, so again, taking a moment to find your stability. All right. And we're going to bring the leg up. We're going to flex at the knee. Think of the lift from the middle of the thigh. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. and 6 and 7, last one, and 8. Well done. Coming through. Deep breath in. Breathing out into the chest. Rolling down and placing the hands down on the mat. Taking the right leg back. Taking the left leg back. Bringing the knees down. Relax the feet. And then I want you to bend the elbows. Press up. Tuck the toes under. Lifting up into your plank position. Lift up into your up stretch. Big stretch of the shoulders. Good. Try and reach your tailbone to the ceiling. Come back into your plank position and bring that left leg forward. Right leg forward. Deep breath in and exhale. Coming all the way up. So inhale. Exhale into the chest. Bending the knees. Rolling down. Hands on the floor. Spread the fingers if that feels better for you. Reach your right leg back. Reach your left leg back. Push the floor away with your arms. Knees go down. Relax the feet. Little tricep push-up. So elbows close to the body. Push up. Tuck the toes under. Lift up into your up stretch. Here we go. All the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Lower the heels. Lift the heels. Come back to your plank position. Left foot in. Right foot in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Coming all the way up. One more deep breath in. Breathing out into the chest. Rolling down. Hands on the mat. Right leg back. Left leg back. Find that nice stable position for a moment. Then take your knees down. Relax your feet. One press up. Down. Push up. Tuck the toes under. Come back to your plank position. Lift up into your up stretch. Lower your heels, deepen that stretch. Lift your heels back to that plank position. Left foot in, right foot in. Deep breath in and exhale. Coming all the way up. All right, transitioning into the mat work. So going down, rolling down. Well done. Hands on the floor. Now this time just take the right knee back. Leave the left foot where it is. And just lower down. Find that stretch through your right hip flexor. Push the floor away and start to extend your spine. Now, if it feels okay for you to do so, you're going to put your left hand on the inside of your left knee and just gently press out. So we're really opening up that stretch. If that feels uncomfortable, you can take your right knee down. Some people prefer it that way. If that feels good for you, you can do it that way. Whatever feels good for you, but it's a deep, deep, deep hip flexor stretch. Good. Well done. Coming that, place that hand down, take that left leg back, bring the right foot forward. Same thing on this side. Okay, so we're sinking down, finding the stretch through the front of the body. And then if it feels okay, you're going to put your hand on the inside of that knee and you're going to press it out to the side. You can let the foot roll over onto the side. You can take the knee down if that feels better. Whatever feels good for you. That's it. Well done. Coming back. Bring the hands down. Bring that foot back in. And then from here, we're going to bend the knees. Crown of the head to the floor. And then we're going to try and get them a little straighter. Or as close to straight as you can with the hands on the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now you're going to bend those knees. You're going to come all the way down and sit back on your mat, knees bent, hands just below those knees. And I want you to use your arms, use your shoulders, open through the collarbone and just do a little lift, reaching up, stretching the front of the body. Good. Let's bring those feet and knees together. Let's lift the arms, have them going forward. So we're going to take a breath in. We're going to breathe out, pulling in on those abdominals, coming into our roll up. So you can keep the knees bent, if that feels better for you. Arms go overhead. Then we let the arms pass the face, we lift the head, and you can either leave your arms as they are, or you can assist yourself coming up and extend. Those that want to do the full roll up, legs nice and straight now as you go down. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale. So remember, no momentum. We are trying to use all the muscles of the body, but also be gentle. So I always think of Pilates as gentle strength. Remembering as you come up, you want shoulders over hips, you want your abdominals pulling in. Deep breath in, breathing out, coming down. Good. Inhale. Exhale up. We'll do one more deep breath in. Exhale to come down. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale to come up. Well done. Lifting up through the spine, flexing the feet, soften your knees and open your arms out to the side. Turn the palms up. Let's add a little rotation. So you're going to take a breath in and then you're going to exhale, rotating towards me for 1, 2. Inhale to come back. Other way. And inhale back. Exhale for 1, 2. And inhale, return. Other way, 1, 2. And inhale, return. And back. And back. So working those oblique muscles. And back. 1, 2. And back. Now point your toes. Bring your hands forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to come down. All the way down to the floor. Bring the hands down by your side. Bring your knees up into your tabletop position. All right, and then we're going to do our spine twist. So we're going to inhale over to the right. Exhale to come back. Inhale over to your left. Exhale to come back. So toes are pointed. That's it. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Really use those abdominals, so don't think of this as an easy exercise. You should really be feeling this one. And up. Well done. Now bring your hands underneath your thighs and think of pressing your thighs away slightly, lifting your head, and then we're going to come up into our teaser prep. So when we get to the top, we are drawing our shoulders back, opening across the collarbones, eye line straight ahead. Now try and keep your feet exactly where they are. And using your abdominals, we're moving away from those feet. Coming down just onto your waistband, so you're in a chest lift position. Then we're going to come back up. Drawing those shoulders back. So you're going to exhale, pull your abdominal wall inwards to the spine as you go down. Breathing in as you come up. That's it. Exhale, rounding. And really working the abdominals, but you're also warming up your lower back, which is very important. Good. See if you can get a little more extension. That's it. We're going to do 2 more. I'm going to go into our little abdominal section here. and up. Good, last one. You're going to go down into your chest lift position, but you're going to keep that chest nice and high. Okay, and we're going to go into the single leg stretch. So you're going to extend your left leg, bend your right knee, and your right arm is reaching to your ankle. Your left arm is reaching to the inside of that right knee. Can you see? And then you're going to switch and switch and switch. So really take your time with this. Think you're not just working your abdominals, you're really working those leg muscles. That's it. And reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your knees in, hands underneath, and just assist yourself to come back up through your teaser prep. Draw your shoulders back. That's it. Nice elongation of that neck. And then you're going to exhale as you go back down. Okay, now we're going to do the crisscross. So we're going to do the same movement with the legs. Okay, but that left hand's going to the inside of the right knee and you're going to press against your knee. At the same time, you're going to press your knee into the hand. Okay, so we're going to switch and you're going to add a little rotation to it. That's going to help you. Little rotation. Little rotation. That's it. It takes a lot of focus, this one, to do. But if you really press into that knee, and at the same time press the knee into the hand, you're really going to feel your abdominals, as you can hear my voice, activating. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees together, teaser prep. Coming back up. Draw those shoulders back and down. Well done. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. You're going to go back down. This time you're going all the way down. You're going to bring your hands down by your side. You're going to stay in that position of the legs. And we're going to start to try and lift ourselves to go in a backward direction. So you're going to exhale, pull the abdominals in, and you're going to try and really lift the tailbone up off the mat. So let's start small. Peeling off to start with. So you really feel that movement, deepening of the abdominal work. One more. Now we're going to try and lift up. So you're going to add a little bit more effort to it. Want the toes to the ceiling. We want that C curve. And then slowly really use your arm muscles to bring yourself back down. Super challenging, I know. We are intermediate level, so this is what we're doing now. Okay, so you want to feel your whole body working. You're not just throwing the legs, yeah? You are pressing your arms down. That will assist you. That will help push you up. So lots of shoulder work. And down. One more. Good. And down. Let's take it a little further now. Let's take it up. I want you to extend the legs. Now you have 2 options here. You can leave your hands where they are, or if you feel you need more support, you can place your hands on the back of your pelvis, okay? If your arms are down, you're pressing down. You're going to leave your left leg where it is and you're going to lift your right leg up and then bring it down. Again, right leg, lift up and down. So if you're using your arms, really press in so you feel your spine is elongating. We're going to do one more. Switch legs. Left leg up and down. So this is preparing you for more advanced work we will do another time. Lift and lower. One more. Lift and lower. Bend your knees. Bring yourself down. Hands on the back of the thighs. Lift the head. teaser prep. Lifting up. All right, and if you can, I want you to extend your legs, extend your arms for a momentary hold. Well done, and come down. Fantastic work. Coming onto your side. We'll have you kneeling up. And we're going to take this leg out to the side. Abdominals in. Hand out, leaning over. So you want that wrist right underneath the arm. We want the leg lifted. We're going to bring the arm up, hand behind the head. So really opening that elbow. And now we're going to flex the foot, bring the foot forward for 1, 2. Lift, point the toe and reach it back for 1, 2. Coming forward. Going back. Coming forward. Going back. Good. Forward. And back. Forward. And back. Forward. And back. And forward. And back. Now hold it back there. And let's do 3 circles forward. Keeping the leg in the air for 3, 2, 1. Take it forward, take it back for 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bring the knees in. Come down. Let's have a momentary rest. Head down. And then bring yourself up. Let's go the other way. So arms out to the side. Coming over. Hand behind the head. Lift the leg up. Going forward. 1, 2. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. So you're going to keep that lift here. Yeah, really working the abdominals today, aren't we? Forward. And that. 1 more. And forward. And back. Now try and keep that height circle forward for 3, 2, 1. Woo! Take it back for 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bring the legs down. Turning around and going down onto your elbows. All right. So from here, we're going to lift the leg up and take it down. Lift it up and down. Straight leg lift. We did this in the standing section. We're going to do a separate set here. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Slide that leg in. Let's slide the other leg out. So we're going to lift. And 2, and 3, and 4. And 7, and 8. Well done. Bring the knees in. Try and have those knees just underneath your hips and a nice little shoulder exercise. So think of really sticking your tailbone out, and then you're just going to slide back, keeping your arms still. You're going to reach the body back and then forward. It's very good on the shoulders. I call it very juicy on the shoulders. It kind of gets those shoulders working. All right, it's also a good warm up for what is coming next. And 3, and 2, and 1. So building shoulder and arm strength, draw the abdominals in and reach the right leg back. Tuck the toes under. Press into your elbows, left leg back. Okay, now we're going to do the straight leg lift in this position. So point the toes. We're going to do 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, tuck the toes under. Point the toes of the other leg. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Tuck the toes under. Now pull your tummy muscles in, press into your elbows and just bring the knees down. Relax the feet and then think of scooping the crown of the head down and forward and allow your body to follow through. So we're going into kind of like a cobra you do in yoga. We call it a back extension. All right, so we're here. From here, we're going to press into the arms and come as far up as you feel able to. And then you're going to bring the elbows down and bring the body down. Let's widen the arms now for our back extension. So think of reaching the crown of the head out, slowly coming up, pushing up into that full back extension. All right, high line forward, trying to avoid those creases in the back of the neck. Inhale and exhale. Think of elbows down first and then body down. Inhale, exhale, shoulders draw down, body comes up. Good. Inhale, that's it, and exhale. Coming all the way down. We'll do 2 more. Very important, these exercises. Most of us need more strength in our backs. Inhale. And exhale. To come down. Last one. Inhale. And lift. Deep breath in. And exhale. And down. Well done. From there, let's reach our arms forward. But draw the shoulders down so the arms are sitting nicely in the shoulders. And then we're just going to float the arms and the upper body up and come down. I'm just going to move down slightly, give myself a bit more room. And again, a little lift. And down, lift, and down, lift, and down. Hands under the shoulders, palms down, lift both legs, lift, and down, lift, and down, lift, and down, lift, and down. And then from here, last movement, we're going to float the upper body up. Eye line slightly forward. We're going to float the arms up now. So think of nice and wide with the shoulders. Reach your arms forward, and as you do, trying to lift a little higher. Then you're going to take your arms behind you, and as they go behind you, interlace your fingers or take hold of the other hand and try and lift yourself a little higher. That's it. And then bend the arms and come all the way down. Let's try that again. So we're lifting up, extending through the neck. That's it. Float the arms up. Reach the arms forward. Good. Take them around behind you. Take hold of the other hand and pull out. So you're getting a deep, deep stretch. And come down. And last one, lifting up. Float the arms up, reach the arms forward, and then take them behind you. That's it. Little lift up, hands underneath the shoulders, and from here, you're going to come up, all the way up into your back extension, pull your tummy muscles in, tuck your tailbone under the other way, and sit back. And just rest your head down. And take some nice deep breaths there. From there, coming up into your kneeling position, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, reach yourself back, lower the heels, and walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, take a deep breath in
And exhale, slowly uncurl your spine all the way up to standing. Well done. And there you go, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed our live class. Do let me know in the comments. Do respond with a like, a question, lots of interaction. I always love to hear from you. And yes, if you're here with me live, I'm going to come onto the chat now. If you're watching on recording, then please stick around, listen to the chat, because there's always some interesting information on there that comes up in our interactions. All right, and thank you so much for watching. Do take care. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Okay, everyone. Whew. Hope that was good for you. That felt like quite a workout for me. Do let me know what you thought, everyone. We are increasing the level, as you can see, on Fridays now, and that's in response to what you tell me you want on the chat and how you feel about the class. So really, really good to know how it is for you, because we do have a mix of levels watching. Some people it works, some people it doesn't, so it always depends. And I think, you know, in terms of the levels, it's always very difficult in Pilates to attribute a level to somebody, much like working in a gym. Everybody is different. And so finding a level that works for you is the important thing. Some things will work, some things won't. It's not related to your age. People ask me that a lot, and it isn't really. Although I do run a senior Pilates playlist, that's for people who are either 65 plus or absolutely want to stick with the gentler exercises. So if that's you, that's the place you need to be going to. If you found today challenging, but you enjoyed the challenge, then you are working at intermediate level and you're doing brilliantly. So keep up the good work. I do have an intermediate playlist, so you can go to that for more classes of this level. All right, but let's have a look. So we've got some people who can do it, some people who can't. Some people who found it a little bit scary, but you know, that's what it's all about. We're on a journey of discovery into what our bodies can do, and as many of you know, I'm 60 now, so if I'm doing this at 60, there's no reason why you can't do it as well. It just means you have to keep working at it. And I'm assuming that means you're injury free. Of course, if you have an injury or you have a condition, then maybe you should be looking at my Pilates for injuries and medical conditions playlist. And that's where you go if you feel that there's a lot of restriction in your movement and you need to target certain things. So that's either injuries and conditions or seniors. Seniors is always a level that's manageable for beginners or people that will want to work at a gentler level. This class is growing in terms of the people that want to work harder. So I'm trying to kind of feel my way through what works and what doesn't for you guys. So do let me know. So I'm just having a quick look at the feedback. I will come to all the donations and my super thanks soon. But I'm just going to have a quick look and see what people are saying. So Jacqueline Archer, thank you very much for 3 coffees. That's very kind of you, much appreciated. Might have been a bit too much for you perhaps, Jacqueline, I'm not sure, but thank you for the coffees. Marion, that wasn't for you, said too hard, that's fair enough, but coming on Monday. Yes, before I forget, Monday everyone is a 20-minute Pilates class. It's going to be Pilates and yoga inspired moves on Monday. So that means lots of stretching. All right. And it's not going to be an easy class, but it should be doable for most people, assuming you don't have any major knee problems, because there will be some deep lunges and things like that. Okay. That's on Monday. Elizabeth says, I'm not ready for your intermediate floor work, still watching in the hope that one day I can reach this level. You will, Elizabeth, one day, but hopefully you did all the standing work which was really good. And today, the exercises we did today on the floor, I wanted to let you know, no one has done those with me before because I've never taught them before, but they are intermediate Pilates exercises. And I'm trying to show you that there's always somewhere else you can go. There's always another level you can aim for. Doesn't mean you have to do it. All right, it's about learning what works for your body or trying to move your body in different ways. Also, when we were doing the inverted exercises, which is where you kind of feel like you're upside down with your legs overhead or in the air, those are all about strengthening your spinal muscles because you've got to hold your spine in that kind of upside down position. Gravity, very good for blood flow to the upper body. So with the legs above the head, very, very good for you in that way. And also there's a lot of core work in that. So we are using deep, deep, deep core work today, and that was the idea of it. Jacqueline Booms. Hi Jacqueline. Jacqueline says super. Yes, I'm really glad you liked it, Jacqueline, and you have a lovely weekend as well. Thank you very much. Martine de Kerpel. Hello Martine in Belgium. Martine says, oof, got sweaty, was good level for me. Brilliant. Thank you, Martine. Jacqueline Archer says, I'm 67 and I managed this. Well done, Jacqueline. That's fantastic. Really, really well done. Caroline says, great class, Rachel. Love the intermediate classes. Thank you. You're very welcome, Caroline. Thanks so much for your feedback there. Robin Newcomb says, oh, quite the challenge. Found most of the mat work difficult. Kept going with modifications, but wow. Well done, Robin. That's excellent. Good for you. And you kept going. And I love it when people do that. You know, Robin, I know you've been with me a long time and you've really learned how to modify exercises for you. And that's like a key thing that I want to teach you on this channel. It's not that you have to be perfect. It's not that you have to do every exercise the way I do it. I mean, believe me, I don't do the exercises perfectly. And if I go to a class with a master level instructor, I will get corrected. I will find things that are challenging, but it's not a bad thing. It's about learning, you know, it's about staying curious about your body. So that's the important thing I really want to get across to you all. And I love it when I get messages like Robin's. It's Robin's still, she's playing, she's curious, she's trying, she's making it work for her. That's how it should be. You know, Pilates and any movement should always feel enjoyable. And rather than being frustrated that, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, be happy, be joyful that you can move and find the way that works best for you. That's the important thing, okay? Leslie Matten, hello Leslie, says, I enjoyed that. I too got sweaty and I did most of it at 70. Leslie, fantastic, well done. I'm hoping that when I'm 70, I'm still doing it too. So thank you very much, Leslie. That's very, very inspiring indeed. Carlin Hawkgren says, I love our intermediate Fridays. 40 minutes goes by really quickly. It does indeed, Martine. I could have taught an hour, but a lot of people tell me they don't want to do longer than 40 minutes. So, but if any of you want to do an hour-long class, I teach live on Zoom on a Wednesday. So my next term of classes starts next Wednesday, and that's an hour-long recording. Or you can do it live with me if you're in a similar time zone. It's 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. And that's a mixed level class, but it's sort of mixed between very, I would say, very capable beginners and intermediate and people who know how to modify. And you can either do that class with me live or you can buy that class on demand, and we just send you a little link so you can do it on Zoom with me. And that's a full 1 hour class. And in that class, you will see and hear me teaching other people. You can't see the other people, but you will be hearing the corrections that I'm giving. So it's a very good learning curve if that's something you would like to move onto, or maybe add on to what we're already doing on YouTube. Okay, so Martin de Kervel says, I could do the roll-up legs straight without the resistance band. Brilliant. And my legs lifted only a little. I'll be 64 in July. Martine, you see, that's so brilliant how much you've progressed, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Jenny B, good morning, Jenny B. Jenny B says, another fantastic workout, great mix of exercises from easy to challenging, even an impossible one today. Oh, Jenny, do you know, I love that comment because that's exactly how it should be. It's like, well, I did my best and that's fine. You know, that's how I really want you all to kind of feel about your exercise. I'm just liking all these lovely donations. Thank you, everybody. Cherry Marshall says, that was a tough session, but I enjoyed it. Thank you very much indeed, Cherry. Elizabeth Dugrid says, you are doing great. I'm just feeling my way. Started a couple of weeks ago. I did what I could though. Well, Elizabeth, considering you started 2 weeks ago, I am absolutely inspired you did today, because today was, a very challenging workout. And I guess, Elizabeth, there are a lot of the people that I chat to on the chat now, or I chat as if I know them, are people who've been with me since the COVID pandemic. So we're looking at, 3 years now? Is it 3 years? It might even be 4, gosh. It's like 3 years of doing every Friday morning with me. Some people have built up a real kind of level of ability. And so what I'm trying to do is kind of transition with them into going a little bit deeper into the work. So the fact you did today, Elizabeth, really thumbs up to you, fantastic. Hi, Terry. Terry says, hi, Rachel. I just popped onto the chat, not able to join in at present as I recently had an operation. Hopefully it won't be too long until I can return. Terry, sending you lots of love. I do hope you recover soon. And don't forget, when you're coming back from surgery, maybe consider doing my seniors and gentle beginners as a gentle way back into the work, because it will get you moving when you're ready, but it's not going to be that full kind of exertion like we did today. But sending you lots of love. I hope you get better soon, Terry. And thanks for stopping by. It's really nice to see you. Virgo Hines says, delighted to finally get to see you live. Perhaps the intermediate level was too advanced for me, but delighted to get back again into the Rachel groove. Kofi on the way. Virgo, thank you so much. Lovely to see you live here on the chat as well. That's absolutely super. Bessie Gal says, wowzers, Rachel, a bit hard on the floor, but I think you're right when you say we do need to go a little further each time. I want to do more when I can. Thank you. Oh, Bessie, thank you very much for that feedback. I really appreciate that. And you know, I'm saying this to all of you as a 60-year-old woman who is also trying to keep her own level of fitness and well-being up. So I hope that, you know, me talking about my age and how I feel about exercise as a woman that's getting older will inspire you as well. You know, I'm not ready to give up moving. I do find some things now a lot more challenging than I used to, but that's the way it goes. You know, we have to embrace our age and embrace the changes and work with them, because that's really the only way you can do it. And also, it's very important for me that you all feel happy up here as well. It's not just about the body, it's about how your mindset is, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your movement. Very, very, very important to me with everything that we do. So thank you so much for that, Bessie. I really appreciate that comment. Carol Meath, good morning, Carol. Thank you very much for your donation today. And Carol says, amazing class, Rachel. I'm coming up to 65 and still finding the intermediate exercises still work for me. Some are challenging, but I adapt and I don't feel that I'm slowing down yet. Brilliant, Carol. Thank you very much. That's really, really good to hear. Don's Forever says, good morning all. Now that practice explains the difference between beginners and intermediate level. A toughie. Felt the sweat and noticing strong holds in balancing work. Exactly, very, very well spotted. Yes, so we extend the length of our holds I don't know how you all felt about doing the plank position on your elbows. Could you feel the difference? It's actually a lot harder than doing it on your hands. But it involves a lot more core control. And also very, very good for building shoulder and upper body strength. So that's partly why I threw that one in today. But well done. Thank you very much for that. Stella Dearsley. Hello, Stella. Lovely to see you here. Stella says, crikey, just hit 69 and I'm starting to find some of these tough, especially the balance, but just about hanging in there. Thanks again. 60, good heavens, you're amazing. What an advert you are. Oh, bless you, Stella. Thank you very much. Now, Stella, the balance, yes, that's such a good observation, and the balance does change a lot as we get older. I've noticed it myself. It's one of the reasons I always put balance work into my Pilates sessions. It's why I love to do the standing work. So that exercise we did today, do you remember the exercise at the beginning with the hand switching and the leg going out? That's because it's working the brain slightly differently. So you're having to work on coordinating the body, but also balancing, because you're essentially balancing on one leg. And that means that your core is working hard, your gluteal muscles are working hard, or your hip muscles are working hard as well. So Stella, you did brilliantly. Keep going. Yeah, that balancing work. Balance we have to work out daily. It does change significantly as we get older. I've seen it in the 15-ish years I've been teaching now. I've seen it happen to everybody. Balance changes as you get older, particularly as you go through your 50s and then 60s, 70s, it changes a lot. So you've got to keep working at it. But you did brilliant. So well done, Stella. Leslie Martin says, I do the inverted exercise by putting my legs on a chair and pushing up from there. Well, that's brilliant, Leslie. What a great adaptation. And hopefully, excuse me, hopefully with that, Leslie, excuse me a second. I'm going to have some water. Hopefully with that, you get that sense of that elongation through the spine, working the spinal muscles. Very, very important there. Terry says, we'll take your advice, Rachel. We're doing seniors first when I return. Thank you. Yeah, I think that'd be really good for you, Terry, because you'll be moving, but you won't be kind of moving at too fast a pace in terms of strength, endurance, and so on. It gives your body that time it needs to recover whilst keeping you mobile. What I often find with people who've had any kind of operation is it's the mobility that goes quite quickly, and obviously your strength will change when you're not exercising, normally about 2 weeks away from fitness, and your strength will change quite a lot, much more significantly if you're over 50. So it's important to try and keep the mobility going. Mobility is just the movement of the joints, yeah, whether it's shoulder, hips, knees, etc. And then you can gently bring the strengthening work back in. So good to hear that. Martine de Kerpel said, I did also, you did the treat your feet, oh yeah, my treat your feet video a few days ago, and my plantar fasciitis has gone. I've also putting castor oil at night. Oh right, and you're doing the calf stretches on the stairs. That's perfect. Yes, for anyone who has plantar fasciitis, the treat your feet video is excellent for that. And as you can see, Martine has said hers has gone since she started doing it. So I'm really delighted to hear that. Thank you very much for letting me know, Martine. Kay, thank you very much, Kay, for your donation this morning. Much appreciated. Helen Lee says, thank you, Rachel. That has shown me how far I've come. I'm really pleased with what I did. Still can't lift my legs over my head, but I'm doing okay for 73. You're doing more than okay, Helen. You are doing brilliantly. So well done, because that was a challenge today, and I did want to kind of see how it was for you all. So brilliant. Don's Forever says, Rachel, can you let me know where you can purchase a copy of my book? So I've got a copy here. little book of Pilates. And if you look just below Don's Forever on the chat right now, Kerwin has put the links up. So you've got a UK link and you've got a US link. But this has all the original exercises in, as created by Joseph Pilates. And if you go through it, I also give you an explanation of the background to Pilates, the principles of Pilates, things we don't sort of talk about in depth on YouTube. And then I've divided it into 3 chapters, so intermediate, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Sorry, my brain was wandering there. And I was just trying to find one of the ones we did today. So, do you recognise this, everybody? Can you see? That's, yeah, there we go. That's the exercise we were preparing for today. It's called control balance. So we just did the legs today, but eventually you do it without the arms. But don't worry, I'm not going to put you through that anytime soon, so don't worry. Right, I'm just going to whiz to the top because I must say my thank yous to all the wonderful people who've donated. I want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have joined my creator page on Ko-fi and set up a regular donation. I can't tell you how much that's helped, because with knowing that I've got a certain amount of donations coming in has allowed me to get someone in to help me 1 day a week. So I'm currently redesigning the website, doing the words for that. I'm also halfway through a new batch of filming. So I've done 4 new videos. I've got 4 more that I need to film in the next week or 2. And that's because of you helping me. So you see how it all comes back. You donate to me, I'm able to make more content for you, and we get that lovely kind of circle of continuity, which I think is so important for all of us. So Yvonne Thorpe, thank you so much for your donation. Carlin Holgren, love the fact that you tune in such an early hour from the States to be with me, Carlin. Thank you very much for your donation. The wonderful Susan Eisenbach, good morning, Susan. Thank you for your donation. Carol Neath, thank you very much for your donation indeed. Sandy McClure, thank you. I know you guys, you donate every week, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Cherry Marshall, thank you very much for your donation. Cherry was saying to me that was tough, but I enjoyed it. Super and Kay, thank you so much. So that's it for today. Remember, everybody, we are still running our spring playlist. We're now into the more advanced work. So I can't remember, I've forgotten what day we're on, but I think we've got 1 more week of that. And then my plan will be to start new weekly playlists from the beginning of May, and those playlists will be a mix of longer and shorter workouts. They will be different every week, and every single one will have a seniors in, so you'll be able to do some of the more advanced work and then have a day which is a bit more gentle. So that's going to be starting in May. So until then, I'm still going to be doing my 2 lives every week. And Monday, we're doing a 20-minute Pilates and yoga inspired workout. So that will be some core work, lots of deep stretches, some yoga stretches, some Pilates, because I think they go beautifully together. And in fact, the truth is, Joseph Pilates was very inspired by yoga. And any of you that do yoga will know that there are many exercises in Pilates that are very similar to yoga. So there is definitely a kind of fusion between the two. All right, so do keep going, everyone. Don's Forever says, brilliant. Yes, that's the plow pose in yoga. Thank you. Exactly. Well done. Thank you very much for that. And a link, Kerwin, I don't know if you're still there, but Elizabeth Duguid would like a link to the spring challenge. Elizabeth, if it doesn't happen before the end of the chat, because I don't have the links available to me at the moment because I'm here in the studio, but if it doesn't, put a comment in and I will reply in the next half an hour and put a link up for you. All right, if anyone's looking for playlists, you just have to look under my header and you'll see it says home, video, playlists, and literally under playlists, it should be on the front page of my website. It says spring playlists. All right, so Elizabeth, send me a message and I'll do it as soon as I've done this. All right, so thank you very much, everyone. I want to say have a wonderful day, a super weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.